sports.
Check. Yes, sir. Ah, Bruder, hör auf, ey. Ja, natürlich. Ah. Ja, weil am Freitag ist der Gerichtstermin. Und dann hat er mich gerade gefragt, wie wir das angehen wollen und sowas. Also, also es muss ja vor Gericht gehen. So. Ach so, ja, genau. Also, ja, genau. Ja. Also das ist der Kammertermin, das heißt, da sitzt eine Richterin mit dabei, beide Parteien quatschen kurz und dann wird darüber gesprochen, ob es dann wirklich vor Gericht geht oder ob man sich außergerichtlich einigt. So. Heißt also, nach Freitag weiß ich mehr. Ja. Genau. Ey, jetzt mal zurück hier zu meinem 10 and 1, Bruder. Ey, ich hab den so unterschätzt. Ich hab den so unterschätzt. Digga. Ja, hast du auch. Und ich habe auch Spiele zugeguckt, aber da habe ich mir gedacht, Digga, gegen die Leute, gegen die ich gewonnen habe, so die. Genau, und dann bei mir, Bruder, ey, als hätte er sich alles an Videos rausgesucht und allem drum und dran. Bruder, der hat mein Passing-Game hat der auseinandergenommen. Entweder hat er eine Zone gespielt, wo alles gedeckt war und ich wurde gar nicht gerusht, oder der hat mich tot geblitzt. Aber da war nie was dazwischen. Also das hat der echt krass gemacht, Digga. Das war echt krass. Ja. Mhm. Boah, da hatte ich auch ein Ding, Digga. Oh, das hat mir so wehgetan. Der wirft einen Slam Pass, mein Linebacker geht dazwischen und er kriegt den Ball einfach gegen Helm. Und ich denke mir so, Bruder, das wäre ein Pick 6 gewesen. Ja. Hm. Oh nein, ist der Dreieck oder was? Oh, X. Oh nein. Ja. Fuck, Digga. Ey, und ich muss ja auch sagen, ich habe gedacht, okay, alles klar, ich score eh wieder, ne, so ein High-Scoring-Game. Und dann im ersten Drive stoppt er mich, ne? Habe ich gedacht, okay, kann mal passieren. Nee, ich glaube, ich habe einen Pick geworfen oder so vor der Endzone. Und dann habe ich gedacht, okay, kann passieren, so, ne? Habe ich easy genommen. Und dann wandert er so ein bisschen das Feld runter von seiner Hälfte, so ein bisschen kurz in meine Hälfte, puntet dann aber, ne? Dann mache ich einen 80-Yard-Drive oder so, denke mir, okay, läuft. Bruder, danach ging gar nichts mehr. Und was der krass gemacht hat, der hat einfach komplett Chew Clock gemacht, der ist vor der Endzone runtergegangen und so, damit ich keine Zeit mehr habe, um zu scoren. Ja, Bruder, einfach. Ja, hat der krank gemacht. Ich wollte das gerade auf Twitch laufen lassen, wie die meinten, aber ich weiß halt nicht, ob das bei mir dann irgendwie im Real Life ist oder so, wie die das meinten. Dass man sich das dann angucken kann, aber ich lasse einfach mal laufen. Ja, aber wie gesagt, hat der krass gemacht, der Boy. Hat er mich outcoacht. Yes. Wenn das geht, ich weiß halt nicht, ob das bei mir der Fall ist, ob das irgendwie ja in dem Real Life dann ist. Also ich habe das noch nie nachgesehen oder so. Ansonsten nehme ich einfach eine Stunde auf und lade das bei YouTube hoch, könnt ihr dann gucken. Oder so. Machst du dann Screensharing an, wenn ich jetzt schon Twitch am Laufen habe, damit er dazu gucken kann? Ne. Hat noch nichts angefangen, keine Sorge. Bist du ready? Ah, okay. Na, dann muss ich ja erstmal hier aus Dynasty raus. Ah, Digga, ey. Ich will jetzt nicht. Ich guck mal gerade. Ich hab gestern. Ja, ich spiele noch rot. Schwarz geht klar dagegen, oder? Boah, ich will jetzt nicht 2 Klatschen hintereinander bekommen, Bruder. Ich war gestern schon ein bisschen depressiv. Bin fast mit so einer Träne im Auge schlafen gegangen. Oh, Bruder, kurz nach 3, ey. Der ist aus Berlin. Der ist aus Berlin wiedergekommen und dann hab ich ihm angeboten, so, ja komm, lass mal zocken. Ja, bisschen müde war ich schon, aber der hat mich einfach outcoached, Digga. Der ist langsam das Spielfeld hochgelaufen, Alter, hat der echt gut gemacht. Dann habe ich ein paar dumme Picks geworfen.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
Ich hab schon Daylight gesehen, Alter. Weil Tufan so laut ist, Bruder.
Offense set on first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season.
Du kleines Stück Scheiße, Digga.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches.
Bruder, das war so unerwartet, ich sag's dir,
You're ready
Alter.
to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Pirates get enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the ground. He's got it again. At midfield, he's got room.
Bruder, lauf! Fuck!
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man
Der fette O-Liner, der muss den erstmal da vorschicken.
How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run.
Ja, ich hab R1 gedrückt gehalten, Digga. Ich hab schon... Und ich wollte eigentlich mal einen Back geben, aber ist mir gerade egal. Also, du hast Heisman verdient.
No, sir, they came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Bruder, wie quick ist der bitte?
Category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Got his man down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field, it's Fields. Shoots it to the left. Already find a hole in that secondary.
War das mein Mann oder was?
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Running behind that left side. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and
so eine eingeschenkt, Alter.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oder du hast einfach meinen Platz in den Chaos eingenommen, ne? Championship gewinnt es.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ich schwöre es dir. Ich schwöre es dir, ich wollte gerade noch Run to the Right
In a
machen.
4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Garcia wants to throw. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Ich hätte einfach einen Computer fangen müssen sollen, Digga. Was mache ich da, ey?
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to Davis. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Carolina sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Garcia to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Now on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down. Now they just need a few inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long.
And it goes free behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him.
Junge, ist das ein Spiel, ey. Ficken.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Fires to the middle.
Bruder, das gibt's nicht!
Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump
Bruder, der
the route
Post
and
war
you
so
make the
frei
plays
in
and
meinen
you just go
Augen,
get in
Alter.
that end zone. It is so beautiful.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has him back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Garcia wants to throw. And
Das
that's
gibt's
gonna fall
nicht.
to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Middleton. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard
Ich glaube, das war
line.
mein erster Punt. Oder
Looking for a productive play on first down.
zweiter oder so, ich weiß gar nicht mehr.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Deep shot for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Looking for a man. It's Fields. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked.
Ah, nee, stimmt gar nicht.
running a
Klar.
route
Okay.
where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Smashes through.
Komm.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The pitch.
Wer
Discards a
kommt da
man.
noch durch,
He
Digga?
steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Just
what is this
feeding
ball
his
right there?
pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on the side.
Touchdown, Cajuns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Der hat auf jeden Fall Ahnung, von dem, was macht, Alter.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Pirates brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll
War
take
ein
shots down
Postcorner,
the
war ein
field, make
Postcorner.
the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Garcia to pass. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. Touchdown, East Carolina. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
Brauchst halt echt Geduld dafür, ne?
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great
Oh,
job.
Junge,
The
wie
offense
blocken die denn alle?
Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the
Wo kommt der her?
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he
Jungs,
dropped
was
it,
ist denn
just
hier
didn't put
los?
the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Wide out in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On the move to his left. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Gestern noch nach dem Loss habe ich gesagt, Digga, ich werde safe zweimal verlieren.
35, East Carolina, 14.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Pirates in the hurry up.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
That's caught. It's right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big
Ja.
pickup and a first
Nee,
down
ist
for
das
this
Sprinter.
offense.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
He got it. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Pirates trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Garcia wants to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Danke.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have
Mijn man
anybody
zegt,
open.
hoe is het?
Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch, called for and made.
So dumm, Alter.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Hat funktioniert, warte.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This
Allein deswegen bist du durchgekommen.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Ich geh auf Pick, der geht auf Deflection, Digga. Ey. Nicht, dass es irgendwas ändert am Spiel, aber...
One man in the backfield and he gets it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's running free down the middle.
Cosmetic ist das ja, der braucht am Feiern. Warum sagt mein Coach, soll für 2 gehen?
Kidding me. Man, I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work
Warum
out.
winkst du? Ja, wink lieber. Ja, weil du tschüss
Kick
mit
it
mir.
off after that scoop and score 6.
27.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, lead the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
Ah, ich check Garbage Time. Ja, von den Runbacken ein bisschen bei
there on the
dem.
short run.
And the 26-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Fields. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
East Carolina.
Waren ja noch. Das waren 26 Yards oder so.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
So, du riecht ein bisschen verbrannt an mir, Alter.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to
Bruder, bei
pad
mir
the
riecht richtig
stats.
verbrannt hier, Alter. Because I got burned.
Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Going for 6. And the pass will be incomplete.
Bruder,
A little window dressing at
ganz,
the end,
ganz
but the
stark
ball
von dir,
game
ey.
is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah,
Shit,
playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Flamur, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA